Hello. A lot has happened since the last update. Fitted a couple of more windows, portholes in the back, fitted the bed, done some seats, pretty much put in most of the electrics and the solar panel, and some other bits and bobs. I'm going to show you around. You well know we're well into our vintage wear, so we're going to try and incorporate as much as we can into the van. For our sink, we've got this really cool mini Belfast sink. It weighs about 2 stone, so it's pretty weighty, but it's probably the cutest sink we've ever seen. It's quite dirty at the moment, needs a good clean out. It's got a lot of sawdust in it. So we're really lucky to get that. We picked it up from a local scrapyard, so we are proper pleased, and it fits quite well. It's going to come a bit further forward. I've just screwed it in so it doesn't fall out as I'm driving around in the van. But it's all in position, that's where it's going to go. And we've got this cover that we're going to drill a hole in the top of that as well, so it's easier to put on and off at the top, so that should keep it covered if we need any more workspace. Also fitted our old bathroom cabinet which we had in the flat, another piece of vintage that we picked up at an antiques fair. Goes really well next there in with the cupboards, and it's quite nice having it above the sink as well. If you're cleaning your teeth, doing anything like that, you can always whack all your toiletries in there. Nice little mirror, and it fits in quite well. We just put some sealant around the edge as well to keep it in there nice and sturdy, and another cupboard either side of it for odds and sods and clothes and whatnot. Vintage finds is the gas cooker and grill that we've got. We found this on eBay. It's only about 30 quid, but it's in mint condition. It's hardly ever been used. It's still got the instruction manuals with it, and that's where it's going to go. We've got it at the same height as the worktop, and we've got the little grill bit down there. It's got the grill pan with it as well, which is quite nice. And underneath the grill, that's where we're going to be putting our fridge. We're going to get a Dometic fridge, just a 12-volt compressed one. They're not cheap. They're about 500 or 600 quid. So it's going to be one of our biggest purchases, but I think it will be worthwhile in the end, especially on hot summer's day on the south of France. It should be nice. That's perfect size. It should fit in there quite nicely. So I'm looking forward to getting that in and whacking it in with a 12-volt electric system. We've got these 2 water bottles here to go underneath the sink. Pretty basic stuff. Strapped them in with a wooden strut across the back. Stop them knocking about when you're driving around too much, but the weight of them should keep them nice and still anyway. I might put another wooden panel on that side just there to keep them a bit more sturdy. One clean water. We've got the tap to go with it. We don't want anything fancy, so we've just gone with the standard pump tap. They're really good actually. You get quite a lot of water out of them at any one time. So that's going to be going somewhere like this, so we can still crawl through the escape hatch if we need to. Okay, bit of the complicated bit. I'll do a bit more of this later on. We've got 2 leisure batteries there. We've got the split charger. We've got a fuse box down there with all sorts of different wires. I'll explain it on a different video. I managed to get it all together by watching countless YouTube videos and working it out. We've got a solar panel on the roof which comes down to this solar charge control unit, and then that goes down to the batteries and fuse box and all that down underneath the worktop. And these wires here, they come down. These are just wires straight from up here to the solar panel on top. We need to buy is an inverter to take it from 12 volt to 240 volt if we need to plug in our laptop, hair straighteners or anything like that. This will then allow us to use these plugs and these USB ports. I'm going to buy some standalone USB ports to just plug into the side of this bit here. Once I've put a bit of wood there, we're going to plug them in there, and whilst we're sitting at these 2 little tables, we can sit at a little table, we can use them to charge our phones and cameras and whatnot. But these 2 plugs here will be 240 volts only, so they're for the bigger appliances. Just got a light switch here. As you come in the van, we wanted the light switch to turn all the lights on straight away, and then they're all connected up. We just got these cheap, really low profile LED lights from eBay, and they work quite well. They switch on and off using the switch when it's all wired up properly. I've tested it, so it does work, and this is what they sit like, quite nice in the roof, so quite low profile and you can't notice them too much. They're really quite nice. For those of you who remember our shop, we've just got this old kitchen cabinet that we had as part of our till in our old shop in the van. It's quite nice to incorporate something from the shop in the van. Just an extra little storage space. We're probably going to get some drawers either side of it as well, just as get as much storage in here as we possibly can. For the bed we've got we managed to salvage these off some old printer's drawers. They're really nice handles. The printer's drawer is pretty knackered, so I don't feel too bad about taking them off. And they're just to help us pull out our bed, which I'll give you a demo now. I can only do it with one hand, so I've got to do it from the middle, so I'm holding the camera. There we go, that pulls out. So then that's 6 foot, which is long enough for me to sleep on. And then when it's shut, it shuts up. Goes back like that, which makes these 2 seats usable. And then it's a 4 foot bed. Very nice. Got a solar panel on the roof. They're really nice roof bars actually. They're pretty cheap, not too expensive at all. Going across, and then the roof bars are just bolted onto them using two coach bolts at each end, so they're nice and sturdy on there with a couple of washers. It's a 100-watt solar panel. Hopefully it should be enough to get us through and charge our batteries enough. We have got a scope to put on another one if need be. The 2 wires just come out the solar panel and straight into a cable gland there, which is quite nice. And that's just Sikaflex down onto the roof, make sure it's nice and clean. Stick that on.